Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Xenotheria demo as part of the Steam Next Fest. It's a deck builder RPG that caught my interest because it's got some really nice art and it's really nicely animated. I guess kind of around that. I'm a huge sucker for deck builders, and I like to play a lot of roguelike deck builders, but I've been really appreciating this trend of deck builder RPGs because the one problem with roguelike deck builders is you never really get to get your build like crystallized around anything. Just because it's gone after about an hour or two. But having it be an RPG means you really can focus on that build. I was a huge fan of SteamWorld Quest and all the things you could do in that game, and so I'm curious to see where this goes. This is Wolf Hollow. It's the only way to get to Bloody Tears Gulch where the shuttle crashed. Eerie Howling Wind. Why is it called Bloody Tears Gulch anyway? Long story, but trust me, it fits. Right now we have to focus on finding that shuttle. If we don't get that water filtration unit back to Moros, people will start dying. What if we go at night? Maybe we can sneak past the beasts while sleeping. Most of them hunt better at night. You'll never see them coming. I'm liking the daylight option. Then let's go, shall we? The other thing is, none of the characters are human. Oh, why are we so slow? Okay, there is no way I can, like, sprint or anything. Stay alert. Predators around here can sense you coming from a mile away. Or from far away, but it's fine. Select a character deployed in the character pool. From the character pool, place on a grid. Reposition them by clicking on any other available slot, and then start. Okay, so unfortunately I don't know what any of these characters are good at, so we're just going to line up like this and figure out what we're going to do from there. Spend energy points to move characters. First, select the character you want to move, then choose an empty slot to move to. Adjacent characters can swap positions. Alright, so it looks like I've got 7 energy across all of my characters. Gain block. I guess where are they going? They intend to move, they intend to move. So block, block. Look at the top 2 cards of your draw pile. Choose one to draw. It gains retain until played. Discard the rest. Gain 2 charge. Strengthens his abilities. And then just damage. Oh, I see. It's him attacking. Can I select the character? No, that's move. Oh, it's based on color. She's purple, he's blue, he's yellow. Well, yeah, we might as well just attack a bunch of times and see if I can take this guy out. The sound effects are also really loud, and I can't do anything about them, can I? That's unfortunate. Because, yeah, they're tremendously louder than the actual game music. And so, I guess I'm just going to turn the whole game down. So, we have 2 energy left, maybe 4 damage to target enemy, 2 damage to push the target to adjacent slot. Go for that one, and just hit that guy. No, nothing. That's why developers should always have an options menu available right from the get-go. You never know what kind of weird problems players might run into, and not having this kind of thing is a little rough. Deal 2 damage to a target enemy, chain 1 time per charge, lose charge. Ah. Okay, another random target. Let's see if that actually will jump. It does. Cool. Okay, so it's doing a defensive action. Deal 1 damage, cause 2 blind to all enemies in your lane. 3 to target enemy, 2 damage to target enemy twice. Okay, so she is actually a proper melee attacker. I don't know how much it actually matters, at least in the moment. And he's got laser claws. Well, levels up, get some resources, cool. Okay, card upgrades. When characters level up, they gain skill points, which you can use to upgrade their cards in the skill menu. Ooh. So he leveled up, yeah? Upgrade. Select a character, choose a card from their collection. Spend skill points to buy available upgrades. You can buy them in any order. Upgrades affect all copies of the card, even ones not yet crafted. Oh. Okay, so what do we have? So we could increase the damage of regular attack or blind. Tempting. What about block? Increases block or blocks allies. Let's see. Mending Mesh to be cast on an additional target. 3 block and regen. Okay. I think I'm just going to go for the damage upgrade on this for the time being. Just because having all of his attacks just do 1 more damage. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to keep it. Or if we're going to want to keep it, necessarily. Just because we might want to swap those out for better cards. But still at the moment, especially for a demo, yeah, why not? Okay. Let's just line them up here. Okay, so we have this guy's attacking probably her. Okay, let's gain 1 evasion. We have a couple of attacks. We have charge, block. Let's see if I can finish off this dude to the right. Okay, gain 2 charge, 4 damage. Gain block. No. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm just going to hit that guy preemptively instead. We'll gain block. I don't quite know who he's attacking, because... yeah, it doesn't say who or what. I'm assuming this guy's going to attack directly. But I don't know about this one. Interesting. Okay. 2 blind tall enemies in your lane. Push target ahead into an adjacent slot. Damage to enemies twice. Okay, let's go over here. Might as well finish this guy off. I'm gonna flashbang that one so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, it just does less damage. It doesn't die, though. I guess I'm just gonna shoot it as much as I possibly can. And we'll just make it work. Yeah, half damage ain't too bad. Okay, so what do we have? Quick wits, rush. We still don't have that heal, do we? Because, yeah, there's supposed to be a regen move. But I haven't seen it go by. I guess we could do this. Mending mesh. There we go. Give it to him. Oh, are we out of energy? Yeah. Looks like block doesn't go away, by the way. So that's actually kind of nice. Okay, could do another mending mesh, but we don't actually need to. This guy's toast. Right, we get levels, we get resources. No idea how useful resources are going to be. Card crafting. Oh, well. Walked right into that one. Select a card, blueprint, craft a new card. You may have up to 4 copies of each card. So, more mending mesh is not a bad idea. Let's see, 2 damage to target enemy 3 times. What else do we have? Chain lightning, gain charge, poison grenade. I do like the poison grenade, but we don't have enough. I think I might craft another mending mesh for the time being. Specifically just so I can... Let's just get rid of a block for another mending mesh. Mainly just because 3 block and just 3 regen seems universally good. Alright, so what do we want to do on him? Charge. So increase charge gained, or charge gains draw a card. Chain lightning. Oh, actually before I go anywhere, can I upgrade this as well? Yes. So it looks like you can actually upgrade a lot of these multiple times too. And it's not an A or B option, it's a both. Increase damage dealt by 1 per charge. Ooh. Attack causes 1 static. I don't know what static does. Tragically. Gain block. Block gains charge. But the second one is always more expensive. So the question is that actually worth it? Oh, increases range. Oh, horizontal 2, vertical 1. I see. So there is a limit to how far it can chain. I might save up on him. For her, though, damage of each hit by 1. Attack causes poison on each target. Let's see, look at an additional card. Reduce the EP cost by 1. Quick Wits is actually pretty good. Increase evasion gain, reduce EP cost. Push causes vulnerable on the target, or... I don't know. I think we might want to do vulnerable. Being able to make an enemy vulnerable and then hit him with a bunch of my other attacks seems pretty good at the moment. I like the illustrated backgrounds and stuff. Like this very much feels... Oh. That's a little dark. Oh. Protects the unit behind from damage. Unit cannot be pushed. Let's see. I don't really know. We'll figure it out. So what do we want to do? We don't have a push. We don't have any of our really interesting attacks, which is a bit of a downer. Who do we want to kill? Okay, so sad news for me. Oh, yeah, there's a limit to how far we can attack, so being in the back row is not actually a good idea. Oh well, part of the learning process. Alright, let's have her do an evasion. And that should give me enough to kill this guy. We're not going to be able to do the charge, but I think it's still better to have one less enemy on the field than anything else. I keep wanting to tell this guy to strap in his helmet. Like, oh, did they just not... They just didn't do anything. Alright, push. Okay, let's do that. Units take 50% more damage. Yeah, it worked. Okay, nobody's damaged yet. So why don't we push again? It's got too much shields. We're not going to be able to get through it. Bit of a shame on that one, but whatever. I'm noticing a lot of my enemies aren't attacking me. It must be a range issue, but, oops. Let's take the attack. You cannot escape me. Oh. Vulnerable doesn't go down. That's awesome. Alright, let's just quick wits us another attack. And then, I don't know, block. I don't know what this guy is doing. It definitely feels like some of the enemy AI is a little scuffed. And I wish I could, like, see their attack. Like, I wish they had a card above them that I could specifically tell, like, oh, that's what that does. Okay. Preemptively mending mesh. Though I guess I could have just attacked it a bunch. Now, do we do another flashbang, or do we just start hitting it? I'll just start hitting it. Because it's already blinded, it's probably not going to do that much damage. If it can even attack. Even better. Okay, what do we have? I guess I might as well push it forward. And hit it with any attack. And we're good. Has this studio ever made anything before? I'm just going to look at this. Ganymede Games. No, as far as I can tell, this is their first. Count 3 bodies, fleet officers of some sort. And it wasn't the crash that killed them. But it wasn't arachnoids or sandhounds either. See those slash wounds? It's like they were attacked by someone with a meat cleaver. Someone with 10 meat cleavers. Check out that massive hole in the ground behind the escape pod. Looks like some sort of burrow. I'm really starting to dislike this place. Okay, so I cannot click to move, which is a little bit unfortunate. Person's head isn't just separated from their body, it's nowhere to be seen. What happened to it? Well, okay, so that dialogue just disappeared because I guess I should not investigate things until I'm done with the previous one. This is the senior officer, Lieutenant. Something ripped his back open. The ablated armor is scorched. What are these, claw marks? Okay, before we go into the murder hole, what else do we have here? Because I might as well go through and investigate everything briefly. Looks like we got some more enemies in the area. Maybe I should go look at the hole. I don't know. We'll go fight these guys first. Unless this is a mistake. They do look a little tougher. Let's see. Okay, put him here. Unfortunately, these two are kind of more melee focused. Because we'll just line them up. How are we going to do this? We don't have a push. We have mending mesh. We have chain lightning. Let's see. Mending mesh, flashbang. A couple of attacks. And then this guy's in the back. They also have a fair bit of shields. This is a tougher crew. I haven't actually checked if my HP is persistent across fights or not, either. Well, one way or another, might as well flashbang that guy. I'm not going to be able to take any of them out particularly quickly. 2 damage to 2 enemies. I think I'm mostly just going to focus fire this one. And just mending mesh them. That seems like probably the best idea. He didn't like that rock. Really? The one guy. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna flashbang the entire row. Figure I might as well blind him if he's doing some kind of charge up move. Let's pause for a second. Do a quick wits. Get a push. I'll just move him over there. Okay, now I only have 2 energy left. So I'm not actually going to be able to kill him. If I had actually pushed him over first, we would have been able to take him out here. Fine. Okay, let's do another quick wits. Go for the attack, because that does more damage. Shoot. It's fine. I think I want to kill this guy. Probably just do claws first, take him out. Start pushing him over, because if we can line him up, that'll work considerably better for me. I don't think we're gonna finish him off here. No, we're off by 1. But still, that's not too bad. Okay. Let's see. We have more mending mesh. We have push. We have attack. We've got... I'm just gonna kill him. Let's see. So we got plenty. But you know what? I'm gonna push him over anyway. Because I might be able to get her to evade. And then we'll just hit him for a decent chunk. Nope. Well, on the plus side, I can just have him use mending mesh a bunch of times after this. Why him? And I will kill him with a push. Alright, so let's see if we actually heal between fights. She gets a level. Now, was I think I was hoarding points on her specifically. Oh, no, we did. Honestly, though, let's actually go for this. Make push cheap. Because 2 damage for almost nothing and applying vulnerable. Like, that vulnerability is massively useful. Fuel pods are drained. Coupling imploded. They must have used max power coming down. That seems, weirdly risky. Okay, let's go back to the hole in the cave and we'll see what it is. Because maybe I can go inside of it, maybe I cannot. I'm always leery about going into, like, caves or anything that looks like plot progress. It's like a tunnel. No local animals dig holes this big. Okay, so we're not able to just go in there. I guess we'll just keep wandering around then. You know what's weird? If that escape pod had been from the supply ship, those officers would have had cargo command insignia on the left shoulder, little blue and yellow wings. And you know this how? Well, I sort of used to be in the fleet. You? Just for a few months. Fleet service is a mandatory 10-year stint. What happened? Let's just say my enlistment was rescinded, but I did learn a lot about fleet insignia, and the officers in that escape pod were wearing science services uniforms. I think they're xenobiologists. So they're here to study alien life. Maybe they found what they were looking for. Or it found them. Let's move before it finds us too. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight it, I'm sure. I like the fact that they converse with each other. Don't drink the water unless you want to puke out your insides. Like, too many games have characters that never interact in any kind of meaningful fashion. Let's see, what do we have? We got a couple birds, but nothing. Okay, so I want to put him here. Do something to that extent. Okay, so it looks like we heal a little bit. But not too much. Dude, we don't have chain lightning. Another mending mesh. Yeah, I could chain lightning over here, but I don't know if it'd be that useful. We don't have a push. I'm actually just gonna have him double mending mesh. And I'll just, I don't know, kill the rock. I was gonna flashbang it in retrospect. It's fine. We'll have plenty of opportunities to heal up. Ow. Okay, so what do we have? Not too much. Let's start with an attack. Finish that one off completely. Special, and that. Push the bird forward. Do a little bit of damage to it. Quick wits to get just an attack so we're in range. Okay. Then we evade. And then we block. Wonder if we ever get, like, gear or equipment for characters. I haven't seen anything of the sort, but maybe we don't really need it. Okay, so how are we doing this? Bring the bird closer. I could do a chain lightning. It wouldn't be the worst, but it wouldn't be very great. Maybe I should have chain lightninged. Would have hit the bush. See what else I could get. Charge. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Oh, well. Play defensively, it's fine. This gives me plenty of opportunity to heal back up to full. Or something. Okay, that's dead. And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill for a moment. I could do more than this. But I think what I'd rather do is bully this thing slightly and then use this moment to get a bunch of mending meshes loaded onto my characters. So that I can heal. Okay, we don't want to do more than that. We'll kill it in a round or two. Probably a round. Yeah, I'll just kill it now. I think he's gonna level up and possibly heal anyway. I just might as well take every opportunity I can to heal my characters. Let's see. We have some upgrades. Skill point 1, skill point 2. Okay, so he has 2 skill points. What do we want to do? So increases range, increases damage dealt by 2. So chain lightning is actually pretty good. Chain 1 plus 1 extra time per charge, lose charge. So the one that would be useful is increased damage dealt by 1 per charge. Versus block gains a charge. I guess I'm going to upgrade the chain lightning for the time being. So what else do we have? Deck adds a blind, block, increases block, mending mesh to be cast on an additional target. Oh, we're saving up for that. Flashbang causes 2 burning, though. I think I'm going to go for the mending mesh for now. Because, yeah, if I can cast that on 2 characters per turn, that's even more powerful. Especially if I upgrade it a bunch of times. Because being able to just add a little bit of defense and then a lot of regen to every single character seems like a good idea. Killer spiders, vampire birds, this canyon wants us dead. We're not the ones dying. Not yet. Never thought I'd be doing any of this. Fighting, I mean. I went into physics for a reason. Supercharged microscopic particles don't hit back. But you have 7 brothers. You must have grown up fighting. Nope, mostly hung out with my sister Nala. Why so glum all of a sudden? He's worried about her. She was on Dybbuk. Wait, your sister was on the supply ship? 2.5 years in space just to visit her big brother. Can you believe it? So that's why you volunteered for this. You think she was on the shuttle? I hope not. Chances are she's still on the Dybbuk. It was geosynced, so hopefully it was in high enough orbit to get away when everything started. There's a chance she was on the shuttle, or in one of the escape pods. I have to know. And let's move. Okay, loot that and keep going. You know, I thought... I've had some misconceptions about these characters. I was kind of assuming that this guy... let's see. Yeah, I'll just put him behind the tree. I was assuming he was like more of kind of more of your traditional prospector type character. And he has challenged every assumption. I mean, it's mostly, I think, just the mustachio look. It's very kind of light western. Oh, let's line them up. Sadly, we don't actually have a flashbang in the moment, but it's fine, maybe. Let's block, though. I could go... Let's actually get rid of one of the birds. We'll only be able to do 1 mending mesh here, but I think that's fine. I'll put it on her. I was hoping I'd have a flashbang right from the get-go. Rude. Bird just... Why? Why always him? What is it with this dude that just elicits ire? Okay. Finish that one off. We have enough. Yeah, let's just go for the kill rather than trying to heal. I'll heal against the little shield bugs, but I'm not going to bother against these dudes. Okay. Well, looks like we got a couple more things to investigate. A Damia shrub. The Gariba uses leaves to make poison-tipped darts. These are Tervor eggs. They're nesting in these cliffs. There will probably be more of them around. You know, I realized this guy had actually said that the sister had been on the ship for, was it 2.5 years or 2.5 months? I don't know. Gosh, space is freaking huge. Like, upsettingly so. Like, sometimes I think, like, oh man, it would have been kind of cool to, you know, have been born, further along. Kind of in the future, have all these, like, cool space things to possibly interact with. And then I kind of recognized that, like, oh, maybe not. Let's see. Because could you imagine, especially if we don't get, like, proper faster than light travel, or even, like, extremely faster than light travel, being on a ship for, like, 30 years. Like, maybe you're in cold sleep or something, you're not going to notice. I'm going to have him shield up. I know what happens. I probably shouldn't have actually done the charge. We'll see if Chain Lightning even does anything for me. Nope, they're going for her now. Let's see, a couple of mending meshes. Push the bird over. Because this lets me prep a flashbang. Let's see what else we have. I'm gonna go for a double mending mesh because I don't have too much. Yeah, double mending mesh and then a push. Because we might as well yeet that back. Increases damage dealt by this unit. Ooh, so they get punchier. Rude. No, come back. Dang bird, whatever. Okay, so that did exactly what I was hoping it would do. Killed that one. Because we know for a fact this one's attacking and is not blinded. Yeah, not quite enough damage, but it's okay. It escaped. It might have had a dodge. Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's take a look at her moves. Upgrade. So we've upgraded push twice. Do we want to just upgrade the damage? The poison is tempting, but I don't know if I care that much. The evasion gained is also kind of potentially useful. I think I'm still going to go for the attack damage. Even if ultimately I'm going to be replacing those moves for this demo at the moment, it doesn't matter that much. Impressive. Someone's growing fruits and vegetables in the middle of this desert. Damn it. I did it again. The fire's recent and smells of cooked meat, and someone just made dinner. For the devs, because I'm assuming you're probably going to end up watching this video, either make it so that you can't interact with something, or it just queues it up so it pops up immediately afterwards. Or maybe you can just interact with it again. Look at that. It's like, that's like a legit astronomer's refractor telescope. Kind of a neat settlement. A shack. Somebody lives here? Stop right there or I put you in the ground. He sounds friendly. We're just passing through. As every bandit that comes through here. You have 10 seconds to leave. We're not bandits, we're from Moros. 8 seconds? Please, we're looking for a shuttle from the supply ship Diebook. If we don't find it, the city of Moros will run out of drinking water in 2 days. It crashed in Bloody Tears Gulch. You're going to the Gulch, then I guess you're too stupid to be bandits. We have no choice, people are going to die. Listen, do you hear that? Something's coming, watch out. Ooh, do we have... Nope, I guess we just have these, but we have a boss fight on our hands. I think that's its tail, but I could be wrong. Alright, so what are we looking at? We don't have a push, but we do have a quick wits. There's our push. I'm gonna move that over so we can prep a flashbang. Boy, I wish I had made that so it set things on fire, but whatever. I'm gonna preemptively just get rid of the little guys. First and foremost, they're not necessarily the most dangerous thing, but if I can get them out of here, it makes controlling the rest of this much easier. Yeah, this is where status effects would actually be super helpful. No, go back. Okay, we don't have a push. We have chain lightning, we do have flashbang. I guess... have her do that. That only does 3 damage. I thought it was going to do 4. Wait, wasn't it supposed to do 4? I don't remember. One way or another, I think I mostly want to just take out the tail as much as possible. I guess we'll do that. I want to see if its rage counter builds back up again. Ow. Okay, less block from abilities. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Cannot be pushed. Good to know. Well, unfortunately, I'm pretty much just gonna have to wail on this guy. It's gonna switch to its special attack. Why don't we actually swap them? Oh, special attack summons goons. You know, honestly, all things considered, the goons aren't that bad. I'm gonna just do 2 of these. He took some damage. I don't think we need more than that, though. So let's take out one of these little guys. Gosh, I wish I did 1 more damage. Would make my life so much easier. Okay. Why don't we get a push? Because that'll just stick until the next turn. She had evasion. Perfect. Okay. Might as well push it. Because it doesn't actually push. Let's have her keep up the evasion. Because if we're lucky, it's going to hit her again for whatever reason. And she just evades it. Everything I was hoping for and more. Alright, flashbang. Keep up the push. Quick wits. Yeah, we'll want to do a quick wits. And I think it's going to summon friends again. Which is fine. Maybe I should have actually done a charge. Because every time I knock it down to this, it summons 2 more of the little guys. But the little guys aren't a problem. Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping for. How do we want to do this? He's got plenty of block. He's got some. Nothing else for it, we'll just keep shooting. This is easy enough. Let's keep pushing. Get an evade. I'll definitely want to get the upgrade that makes it so evasion lasts longer. Okay. We don't have too much here. It's like, 'cause I'm just going to have him specifically lead a mending mesh. We definitely want to upgrade that. And then I'll have an attack ready for the next round. Ow. I mending meshed the correct ban. Okay. And it's in summoning mode. I would say so I can keep just wailing on it as much as I want. Oh, actually, we're going to take it out. Sick. But, like, realistically, I wanted it to keep summoning forever. So much for the quaint little cottage. You can't possibly be alive under all that rubble. Hello, Mr. Whatever your name is. You okay? He's over here. Grab a leg. Maybe we can... Hands off. I'm okay. Wait, where's my Eogen? Are you crazy? Don't go back in there. Got it. Who are you? I'm Bray, brother of the First Ascension. Holy man? Once, maybe. I also dabble in philosophy and disillusionment. Ever seen a creature like that? It kind of looked like an omnipede. You're right, but I've never seen one that big. Maybe it's some kind of mutation. And how about that? How about those adorable baby mutations? What is that thing? What's that thing you're holding? Something I'd rather die than lose. Looks like a rock. It's an egg. This house is completely wrecked. Now what, Alma? Who's Alma? Look, you're right. Your home is wrecked, but you're alive and you have your Yoja? Eogen. You should come with us. Where to, Bloody Tears Gulch? Yes, but then Moros. Civilization. Oh, and that's the end of the demo. I was hoping I could take a look at that character, but whatever. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was super solid. I like the characters. I think they join that one joins our party. Maybe, or maybe something similar. It looks like you could have up to 6 party members, though I don't know if you can have all of them in play at once. And to some degree, I kind of, don't know. I think it'd be fine if you actually had the full party, especially with different team combos. I barely experimented. I pretty much went it all in on raw damage, and I think when this game comes out, I'm probably going to ignore the regular attacks and try and go for like status effects and weird abilities, because it seems like there's a lot of complexity there that I've barely even seen. And so I'm curious to see how it goes. But I like the storytelling. I love the art. The combat was fun, if a little slow. I definitely love to see a speed mode, like a fast forward enemy animations or even my own animations and stuff like that. Purely just because these games get a little long. And so being able to just make everything go 2 to 3 times faster, possibly by pressing a button or holding a button, or like a toggle in a corner or something. I guess devs, once again, if you're listening to this video, Monster Train speed settings are kind of what you want to look at, just for how fast it can get. Not to specifically say that the animations are bad, but it's just kind of one of those where these games can tend to drag on a little bit, and the more I have to see certain animations, the more I'm eventually just kind of like, yep, nope, I'd be fine not seeing that again. And so having some kind of like boost speed mode would make everything feel way better, like 10-20 hours in, depending on how long this game is. But I'll also say I really like the fact that you upgrade your cards in this one. I've played a couple of deck builder RPGs lately, and the fact that this one is really focused around taking a character, upgrading their stats and abilities in very specific ways, to have like a very honed build for each character that you work up to over the course of an entire playthrough. That feels really good, and I don't get that very often. And so this one's doing a lot of that right off the bat in a way that I really enjoy. But I guess with all that said, if you guys want to try Xenotheria, the demo should be available still when this video goes out. And I highly recommend it. Otherwise, I'd say keep an eye on it. I don't actually know when this one comes out. It says 2023. I'm putting it on my wish list, and if it seemed good to you too, you should try. You should do that as well, because if it's on the wish list, it will rank higher for the next fest, and then rank higher leading up to its eventual release, which helps the developers get the word out and have more people find it. But with all of that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. Well, with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.